Yo, what's up to you, from Nation? It's the Mother here again. So I'm gonna have to make this video short because John Smith, the leaker, has posted the leak for season 4, episode 10 of Clash of the Elite. But I was already on the bed, was about to sleep until I woke up. And I was like, oh, literally as soon as I hit the bed, he posted. And unfortunately, as you can see here on the screen, it won't load. Similarly to how Twitch doesn't load right now. I don't know why, but, and as you can see, yeah, it loads perfectly fine. So I don't understand why X or Twitch, and even my OBS, it said failed to load module on Twitch. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's our internet, who knows, but like I can literally see it's literally like it's fine, on my phone when I load X and when I load Twitch. But when I load Twitch, I can't see my profile nor other channels' profile. Like it's just blank. Anyway, I'm gonna have to like put the screenshot here, I guess. It adapts 3.2 or 4.2. The pseudo talk, anime quiz, the comedy bit, Nana's a tablet, Ike's confession, Nana's advice and story, and then chapter 5 or chapter 4, whatever you want to call it, because I'll still call it chapter 5, like we're one chapter ahead if we are to put the official book. The leakers are relying on the summaries, on the wiki. They're not reliable most of the time. It's up to you if you want to believe it or not, but alright, 4.2. There you go, the task, the anime quiz, pseudo talk, there it is. There you go, 4.4. So they didn't adapt 4.3, which is just this. Nasa and I were waiting on the beach. Pseudo and his teammates met us there. Or maybe it was just short. But based on the leaks here, it did say that there's nothing. There's no 4.3. Alright, this isn't adapted as mentioned in the leaks. So, yeah, I mean, it was not, it wasn't really that important. Like, it's not a critical thing to cut, so it's fine. It's just your average conversation, as you can see here. So, nothing major there. And then they adapted this. We'll see how the episode plays out because sometimes the leaks don't fully cover everything that's been, said or posted. And then the EK confession, analysis advice. There you go. This is the entire conversation. Like I said, spoiler alert, alright, on the thumbnail. Yeah, this is just, very long. Anime only's here if you want to see the spoilers. There you go. Alright, there is your confession, the advice of Nanase. This is a very subtle hint of what she is talking about, especially from what we have seen in the previous episode start, the beginning of the episode, the backstory, the monologue, the prologue. So yeah. And then chapter 4 or chapter 5 was adapted after this. What it means to like someone. Alright. So yep. They adapted pretty much Kajinan's talk. Alright. Then maybe they shorten it. I mean, it is very short. 5.1 is very short. It's just them going to the beach flag showdown, which is what we've seen on the PV of the episode. And then this is the entire PV. Alright, like literally. We can see the illustration here as well soon. Here it is. There you go. So yeah, they adapted this, so I'm pretty sure they condensed it. Like I said, this is indeed around the middle part. This is very long, so I do hope they adapt that properly. But we'll see. I'm pretty sure they condensed stuff there, because This has to be the episode where they sacrifice some stuff, you know, condense stuff, not cut out, but condense. All right, like shorten it, you know, shorten the scene. So yeah, 5.3 first, adapted. This is the entire thing, and 5.4 history test was also adapted. So this is what we've seen in like the screenshot. Where is it? Let me bring it up. This one. So yeah, this is the one. Okay, 4.5 or 5.5, I'd say. Yeah, this one. All right, also adapted. Very interesting. And let's see, 5.6. This is it. This is the one. So yeah, this is the one. So they adapted the Ayanokouji and Kei moment and the kiss scene. So this is the first kiss of Ayanokouji and Kei together. Yeah, so they adapted it. And then they adapted this, chapter 6, Unseen Enemy. Like I said, episode 11 beyond will be things non-stop, although there are some breaks in between them, but it's non-stop action. So non-stop intensity is about to unfold, and so that is when they end the episode. The difference here is, based on John Smith here, is that I decided to send K. But in this, in the leak, Ayanokouji was the one who walks away. So, alright. I don't know if you guys will like this, but Donut, the famous leaker of Oshinoko manga back then, he said not a fan of that purple-ish comp during the kiss. So we might be getting another One Punch Man treatment or another Koji versus Hosen treatment. But Donut mentioned it still looks good. You know, he's just not a fan because John Smith, the one that leaked the the details of this episode, liked the kiss scene, especially because of how the camera work is zooming in to Kei's face during the kiss. Kei's reaction and Ayano saying "wait for me" is still there. The dialogue is still there, which is this one: "Have faith in me and wait." So they still have that dialogue. Okay, good. So yeah, John Smith mentioned that it just ends with Ayanokouji saying "let's wake up Pseudo and the others." Okay, so we're gonna start in the next episode after episode 10 as a very eventful episode. Anyway, that is it for the leaks. I just can't, show you the screen on X, but I can show you the screenshots here. Alright, like it's literally posted by Mr. John Smith himself. Although, yeah, unfortunately, it won't load on my end. That is it. Thank you guys for sticking by watching this video, even though, yeah, unplanned video once again. But hey, Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one, which is later. Alright, peace out.